I walked into the restaurant thinking I'd see my wife waiting with a hopeful smile. Instead, a stranger slid into the seat across from me, her expression cold, her smile thinner than a razor's edge. "Hello," she chuckled, her voice like frozen. "Steele." She shoved a thick packet of papers across the table. "No, your wife isn't yours anymore. Sign these if you want to stay breathing past the night." Her threat was crystal clear. I met her dead eyes with a smirk, shoved the papers back, and told her exactly where she could go. Then I stood up and left without a backward glance, ignoring the pounding in my chest. But the nightmare had only begun. When I got home, the air was thick, wrong somehow. I shut the door behind me, and out of the darkness stepped a man. Broad-shouldered leather jacket, smirk dripping with contempt. "Didn't you get the message, Need? Me to beat it into you before I could react?" His fist collided with my face. Pain flashed white-hot behind my eyes. The ground rushed up to meet me, and blackness swallowed me whole. They thought I was finished. They forgot who they were dealing with. I woke up later, sprawled on the living room floor, lips split, jaw aching, blood drying, sticky on my skin. But the house was empty. They'd already slithered away. They thought fear would cage me. They were wrong. First survival, I moved slowly, carefully, checking the house. Wallet untouched, keys still there, electronics in place. They hadn't come to steal, just to intimidate. Next evidence. Yes. Bruised face photographed, smashed furniture documented. Everything would be packaged neatly, ready to be weaponized. I wasn't going to give them the meltdown they wanted. No violence, no screaming, only cold, surgical destruction. Next step, recruit my army. I called a lawyer, scheduled an emergency sit-down, hired a private investigator to dig into their dirty laundry, brought in a cybersecurity expert to sweep my devices and accounts for planted traps. Before sunrise, my strategy was clear. Look in the mirror, swelling face, cracked lip, told me this wasn't defeat. This was war, and I was going to win. I started by following the money. Within 48 hours, the PI handed me a thick report. My wife had been siphoning funds for half a year into a hidden account. The woman from the restaurant hired muscle linked to a shady collection agency. Her lover, a violent thug with a record full of assault, intimidation, and extortion. Their plan was simple. Isolate me, provoke me into acting out, then spin it as a dangerous husband story to rob me blind. Too bad they underestimated me. I moved fast, froze our joint account, initiated a forensic audit through my attorney, and flagged her for financial misconduct. Under our prenup, if she thought she was walking away rich, she was dead wrong. Next, legal firepower. We filed charges: assault, conspiracy, coercion. Photos of my injuries, surveillance footage from the neighbor's cam showing her boyfriend stalking my home, restaurant security recordings catching her threats word for word. All of it bundled neatly and dropped at the court's doorstep. Orders were granted before the week was out. They couldn't touch me again. Not legally, not physically, not through proxies. They were already bleeding. I was just getting started. I didn't rant online or play the victim. I moved in the shadows. Her family received an anonymous packet, court filings, police reports, financial records. Her employer got a quiet tip about an employee under criminal investigation, flagged for ethics violations, mutual friends. I said nothing. Didn't have to. Social media did the rest as her world crumbled around her. As for her lover, the PI dug deeper. Multiple DUIs, child support dodging, history of getting violent. With clients, one anonymous call to his gym employer, and he was fired within days. No job, no income, no respect. They thought betrayal was invisible. They forgot that scandal shines like a spotlight. She tried spinning a story. Poor woman. Trapped with an angry man, the truth crushed her lies. Court records, police evidence, the bruises told the real story. Her support network gone, her job slipping away, her friends vanishing because no one sticks around when your life turns toxic. I didn't just fight back. I erased them. When the final court date came, she stood alone. No lawyer, no backup, just trembling hands and empty excuses. The judge barely blinked. Divorce granted, no spousal support. She forfeited claims to any share of property thanks to the prenup and her fraud. She even had to cover my legal costs, straight from her secret stash. Restraining orders extended. No contact, no second chances. She left with almost nothing. Not because I yelled, not because I fought dirty, because I proved every single betrayal, with cold, undeniable facts. The house, the cars, the career connections, they were all still mine. No cracks. In fact, people respected me more for handling it like a professional. I gutted every trace of her from home. New locks, new paint, new furniture, no memories left behind, no ghosts. One night, she tried reaching out. A pathetic text. We were supposed to be forever. How did it come to this? I didn't even answer because closure isn't something you ask for. It's something you choose. And I chose to walk away without. Looking back, she thought fear would break me. She thought betrayal would bury me. She forgot.